Hi, what's this, installment 50? No, I think it's only 4, but who'd have thought we'd have 4? I hope everybody's all right. Cut to the chase. This is really tough, really tough for everybody. So in my own way, I'm hoping that I have built something which is going to help all of you out there, all of us. It's a website. The And Guide, my lovely paper, is just not feasible in lockdown. So that went last March, which is nearly a year ago. In fact, the last paper I produced was for this very month. And the last one that I nearly produced is still stuck in the computer. But since that time, I've been putting together a website, not for the And Guide, even though I want to, but for Southampton, for everybody here, because it's clear that we need more than knowing what we could be doing. Who wants to rub that in, especially if you're a musician like me, allegedly. What I wanted to do is to do a website which lets everybody know where everybody is, who's available, what deals are available, what you can do. If you need a plumber, there's a plumber. If you need a cocktail, somebody to teach you how to fizz drinks, there's somebody for that. If you want to find out about your local clubs, there's something for that. If you want to know some history about Southampton, there's something for that. All of these things kind of exist at the moment. They just don't all exist in one place. And that's always been my beef. Southampton, full of great stuff, great people, great organisations, great talent, but it's all over the place. And what I've tried to be in my own little way for the last long time is that bit of plastic that keeps the beers together. We got lots of beers in the town, we just never had that bit of plastic, and I'm trying to do that. So what I've done is I've built a website. It's taken me 8 months. I've had some people try and do it for me, bless them, and it's not been what I wanted. That's the kindest way I can say it. So I've done it myself. I now have something which I'm going to launch next week, and it's got a massive free option on it. I want this to help all of us that are in the poo. And God knows there are too many of us that are. I want you to take up the free option. I need a few people to pay for it as well. So hopefully those companies that are fortunate enough and lucky enough to be doing well will pay for an option. But really, I want the free option to be taken up by as many people as need it. There's more bells and whistles in that free option that I'm about to offer than any free option in any of these comparable websites. And that's because at the minute we need it. In a year or so's time, when we're all out of this, we've all had the jab, if we're sensible, we can go back to being mercenary bastards and have another look at it then. But the website is theandguide.com, theandguide.com. At the minute, you can't get in, so unless you put /home, and then you can get in. I've still got a little bit of work to do, but for those of you that are getting this video, and I'll try and keep it really short, go in and set yourself up, all right? Have a look round. Hopefully you can't break anything. You can't go wrong. It's free. There's no catch. I'm not going to insist that you do anything. You're just going to get less than the paid option. But it's still really useful. 10 years ago, just over 10 years ago, I set up a thing called Southampton Ambassadors. And that was as a result of me fighting cancer at the time and not not knowing if it was going to have a happy ending or not. I'm free of that now, but the association that I set up, Southampton Ambassadors, was to discover the good in the city and try and get them all together. And my phrase was, if you get the good together, good things will happen. And I always believed that, and I believe it now more so than ever. So go and have a look at the site. register, put your business on. My writers are going to be putting on stuff so that you'll be getting the old Anne guide and all the information and all the things, hopefully, that you loved. You will be supporting other businesses. Even if you do it for free, you'll be supporting other businesses, because the more businesses that are on there, the more it's worth somebody paying to go on it. So people that don't know me, hopefully they'll look at this and think, oh, I want a bit of that. Who knows? But at the minute, I've got very low overheads. I ain't got an office, I ain't got a staff. I've got a kitchen. There it is, over there. And I'm sick to death of it. So go and have a look. Tell me what you think. If there's anything that you think I'm missing, and there's likely to be, because I've done it myself, and it's worn me out. But it's for you, all right? So go and do it, all right? Take care. This ain't the flu.